Welcome Cancer to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 2nd of October for the Sun or the Ascendant. The Sun and Mars continue in the 4th house of your situation, but they're joined this week on Thursday by Mercury. If you recall, Mercury has been in your 3rd house, the sign of Virgo, ever since the end of July. That's probably created a lot of time for you to think about things. Maybe some of your beliefs have shifted during that time, or perhaps you've also had some niggles with technology. It wouldn't be a surprise. But the arrival of Mercury in your 4th house, complementing the Sun and Mars, is an important landmark because the 4th house is very much in keeping with the energy of Cancer. It's about security. It is about anything to do with our immediate environment, and it can be to do with a family interaction. So Mercury being the planet of communication, moving from the 3rd house where maybe there were discussions with siblings into the 4th house is more of an opportunity to mull over some of the situations that you are dealing with. And there is a quarter moon in your sign on Friday, which emphasizes trying to balance what's good for you, the individual, with what works for your best interest. And sometimes what we want in terms of our personal desires isn't always the thing that meets those wider interests, particularly if we're going to gamble on something. And if you are someone who's very, very mindful of stability in your life, but you're not particularly happy with where you're living, then you may have to in some ways disrupt your situation to get what you really need. And that's why sometimes astrology can really help us to unpick the complexities of life and where we can get conflicted. And the other thing that happens this week is that the North Node, since the 17th of July, the true North Node, has been in the part of your situation to do with your goals and ambitions. But it's been in an ongoing stressful relationship with Pluto. And Pluto's in your sector of relating. So what you desire in terms of raising your profile, or perhaps even around a property matter, has to work for those you need to connect with. That can be the marketplace, it can be to do with partners, but Mars gets involved in the mix this week. And if something is delayed or not quite working as you hope, a very frustrating link between Mars, Pluto and the North Node could see you showing some uncharacteristic, obvious frustration. You generally prefer to avoid outright conflict. You'd rather go left and right on the beach like the crab. You might occasionally scuttle forwards and hand out a mighty nip, but you try to avoid that level of combat, if you like. But I feel that something could be coming up to the boil towards the end of this week that does need looking at. And maybe even if you have to express your frustration or unhappiness about something with someone you're close to who's not quite getting how you feel, doesn't share your urgency about the things you want to change, then this is a week that could see some rather more intense discussions. But having said that, there is still a tremendous angle between Venus and Mars, and some financial fortune could be linked to a property, or someone within your family could be very supportive. As ever with astrology, there are contrasting energies at play. Thank you so much for joining me. I'd be honoured if you would like, comment or subscribe. Also, if you'd like to take advantage of a unique opportunity, year 2023 is speeding by. Year 2024 is racing towards us. If you order your year 2024 personal horoscope forecast now, based on your unique birth data, I'll prepare for you the rest of year 23 free of charge. But you'll also get the whole of 24, plus in my special package of 30% off, your character analysis report, your life roadmap, which will help you to understand the patterns that have played out in your life so far and gain a much more intimate understanding of how to work with the energies that you were born with. And each chart is totally unique to the person I prepare it for. Please see the link below for more information.